Let's talk about red light therapy and how I use it for my autoimmune disorder. I originally got a red light therapy box for my husband 2 Christmases ago because he was having back pain, but I've now ended up using it way more than him. I originally got the Hooga HD300 because it was recommended by this other creator. He's like a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon. Anyways, I chose that model because it was under $150 and it had both red and infrared light, and that was important. So there's this whole spectrum of light. Some of them are really beneficial to us. Some of them we use to cook things with. Some of them are bad for us. So red light, wherever it's pointed, will encourage our body's cells, right, to repair themselves. That's why it's effective at so many things. However, red light, even though it's very effective, doesn't go very deep under the skin's surface. However, near infrared light, which also influences our body to heal itself, it does go a little bit deeper. Okay. Now, there's an entire body of research and over 100 years of studies proving the efficacy of these light waves and treating tons of different health issues. Myopia in children, right? Wrinkles, and the appearance of your skin. It is proven to make that look better. It speeds up wound healing. It allows athletes to work a lot harder before their muscles get tired. It has proven to help with alopecia and male pattern baldness, depending on the cause. And it is also shown to improve symptoms for people with traumatic brain injury and Alzheimer's, and potentially even improve cognitive abilities. I actually have a few videos on that. I started using it because I started noticing wrinkles on my neck, okay? However, without realizing it, I was also pointing it at my thyroid, okay? And I have thyroid issues. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis 10 years ago. What's crazy is that after only a few months of using the red light therapy box, I needed to actually lower my medication dosage. And I've only been using it a few times a week. Studies have actually shown that there's a plateau that you reach, right, for its effectiveness, meaning you aren't going to get more benefit if you use it more frequently. You don't necessarily need to use it a lot, okay? It's recommended to use it about 2 to 3 times per week for about 10 minutes each session. This, of course, might vary if you have a really strong machine or if you have one that's a little bit weaker. There are lots of red light therapy boxes out there that have both the red light waves and the near infrared light waves. I'm not an expert on wavelengths and the wattage of LED lights. However, I can say just from my own experience, I have totally had improvements in my sleep, in my skin, and my thyroid functioning since using it. I want to make sure that whatever you're getting is actually designed for red light therapy usage, merely because there might be radiation that comes out of that, and that is something you don't want. However, you probably get more from your phone than you would a light. Again, I'm not an expert. However, what I've also noticed is that prices on a lot of these machines have actually come down recently. I think due to there being a lot more competition and the market kind of becoming flooded. I do recommend it because it's something we naturally get from the sun and it positively enhances our body and there's really no side effects at all.